DOT pulling me in for a level 1. So he want me to follow him.
After half a mile, enter the highway.
I'm over here in Schulenburg, Texas, trying to get to San Antonio.
After
This is what I gotta deal with.
miles, turn left. Way station 28.7 miles ahead.
So we'll see what it do. I'll let y'all know. Looking for something. Motherfucker all the way under my truck. All the way. Got the hood open. All the way under the truck. Alright, y'all. So let me show y'all why I got pulled over. So I'm cruising down I-10, you know, doing what I do. And this is why he pulled me over, because I'm hauling a hazmat load. So funny thing is, I was cruising, you know, speed limit 75, I'm cruising at 70. And yeah, because I had hazmat, so literally why he pulled me over. So let me go get my gloves. Yeah, so I'm cruising, doing what I do, and they got these cars racing, right? And I'm on the phone, and I see him pull off the shoulder. I'm like, oh yeah, he finna go get somebody, you know. So I'm over here like excited and tweaking and stuff. And in front of me, I just see these cars. They just weaving in and out. I'm like, oh yeah, he finna get one of y'all. Y'all don't even know it. Motherfuckers behind me and lights me up. I'm like, wow. So I'm sitting here like, dang, what I do, man? You know, like, I'm not one of them ones that when the cops come, I start slamming on brakes and stuff. I don't do that type of stuff, man. So anyways, I pulled off to the, I exit off the freeway, pulled into, or on the side of a pilot, and he goes, hey, we're gonna do a level 1 inspection on you. Follow me. So you should see that I start following him. And long story short, everything was everything. So whenever you get an inspection, I don't know if it depends on the levels, but the level 1 is the more intensified inspection, where they're going through everything. So they was all up under the truck, checking the brakes, checking the air pressure. They was checking everything, and they ended up giving me one of these stickers. So yep, that means I passed. Got one on the truck. And the trailer, and they also got one on the truck as well. So that tells you that I passed. So the other DOT officers, you know, see me and all that crap, that should be a sign to them to leave me alone, because I ain't do nothing. But I mean, like I told them, you know, I keep the truck maintained. I don't record it, but you know, I go over this truck with a fine-tooth comb, man, because I've mentioned, ironically, that I've already been put out of service once, but that was in the company truck, but it wasn't for no type of violation on the actual truck. It was issued with a placard. So this particular DOT, I even asked him, like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, oh, we're hazmat training right now, so they're at least 16 done each, and it was like three different DOTs over there. So I'm like, all right, that's a bet. So now we can put our placards back. So ironically, this wasn't even the original placard. They had gave me placards, and since I was fighting Hurricane Ida coming down, I ended up just flipping those, because I knew the other placards they gave me, they wasn't gonna make them. They wasn't gonna make it here to Texas. So I did that to cover my own butt, and then yeah, as y'all can see, it worked out. So for you people that's getting intimidated for hauling hazmat, hey, as long as you ain't doing nothing wrong, man, you have nothing to be worried about. So that's what I'm hauling right there. I didn't even secure this myself. A lot of the times I leave my straps hanging up over here on the side, and they'll typically secure them. Sometimes they don't, and I just hop back here and secure it myself. Unloosen that one. Unloosen this one. Yep. Simple stuff. So if I'm not mistaken, I know a lot of companies, they pay you if you pass a level 1. So I'm gonna make sure I send this stuff over to VL so they can run me that money, because I don't play when it comes to my money. Because when I failed that last one, they took they little $500, and if I would have failed this one today, that would have been $1,000 fine. And it's funny because I literally just had a headlight go out last night and I made that video. So you know, I could have failed that DOT inspection because of that headlight. And then one thing he also did too was make sure that my low pressure alarm went off. So, you know, when the truck gets to down around 60, the low pressure buzzer should go off. So they had me do that, you know, and they pretty much just ran through everything. So they had people on like little dollies rolling up under the car and up under the truck. But like I said, I keep this truck maintained. And even with the light, that's a light though, the windshield that's cracked, you know, that's not a DOT violation. And for anybody that think it is, just probably do your research on that. So like I said, I did pass. I'm gonna get up in here and show y'all the actual DOT form, but I'm gonna back into this dock. So they got a dock right here, and I got all this space. So what I'm gonna end up doing is just set myself up for a straight back and get up in there. So y'all give me a minute and I'll get right back to y'all. All right, so here's the DOT inspection form. As y'all can see, starting from the top, it says the report must be furnished to the motor carrier whose name appears on this report, meaning that I must send this in to VL, and then VL has to, if I'm not mistaken, I have to send this in to the insurance or something like that. So anyways, if we get into it, yes, CDL was required. I was not going through a construction zone. I don't know what that is over there. So the unit type, I'm in a Freightliner. My truck number has the plate and the VIN number. The trailer, it has they wanted the trailer number, the plate number, and they got the VIN down there as well. So then you got some axle stuff going on. So the numbers that you see down here, which is these numbers going across, the 22, and those, if I'm not mistaken, that's the either my brake lining thickness, or that is something going on with the slack adjusters or something, because the guy was under there measuring something with a tape measure, and then he was just yelling off a number, and the DOT officer was writing it down, whatever he saw. So when it came down to it, as you can see, no violations were discovered. I did not have to remove the seal or any of that, but I do have a seal on the trailer. Got my shipping document number, what I'm hauling, which is the hazmat class, where I picked up the load from, and the destination. So yeah, I do have placards on. That's my class. The officer's information over here, and obviously I was assuming VL supposed to sign this and send that in, and that's all it is. So when it comes down to it, I passed my level 1, and I showed y'all the sticker already that's on the truck. Yeah, I mean, that's all it is. Whenever you're running out here, man, you just gotta dot your I's and cross your T's. Don't be out here crossing your I's and dotting your T's, because I mean, you know, you get yourself messed up. All right, so y'all see what it is. Level 1, I passed it. We're gonna send all the information in to VL. Only tip I can give you guys when it comes to passing, you know, obviously a DOT or whatever, just make sure everything is everything, cover your own butt. If you're all in hazmat, make sure that you have the correct placards. If you have to call your company, even to verify, or from wherever you're picking up from, I always get my placards from where I pick up from. So I don't typically, you know, flip my own placards. Now, for whatever reason, sometimes I'll do it as a backup. For example, for this case, I did, I flipped my own placards, because the placards they gave me, like I said, I was going through Hurricane Ida, and when them placards get wet, man, they're not going to stick to the truck. They get ripped, they fly off. And that's pretty much why I got put out of service in Arizona, because in Cali it was raining, and once I even going through Arizona, it was raining, and then next thing you know, that next morning DOT got me. The placards were ripped, so I had to replace every single placard. And if I'm not mistaken, I had like 4 or 5 placards on each side of the trailer. So I had to sit there and replace, like, what is that? Over 20 placards. I had to replace them all, man, because they were all ripped. And so, you know, you live and you learn. Like I said, this time I made sure I cover my butt, and I do that often. So I will eventually record a video showing y'all pretty much the beginning steps to the ending steps of hauling just a hazmat load, from how I do my trip planning to securing the load to, you know, just going over to make sure I have the correct placards and I'm not missing anything. So I appreciate you guys for watching, man. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you guys in the video.